is coming into game one.
Exciting stuff.
And they also picked up the Grok here, for Jack New. I like it because Grok can potentially do a lot too. I mean, Grok himself as a hero can provide a lot of information as well.
Mm-hmm. What he's doing here is Chaknu's going to clean up those traps. Chaknu's going to get in the way of the Apopaling Koopa, bait out those bites, bait out those CCs, and they're going to go really, really fast. The only one you're waiting for here on the side of Omega is Hito on the Esmeralda. But again, Hito can just stay there, chill, take out some monkeys along the way, which, by the way, has been adjusted. You get more resources as you take out these clones. So I'm guessing ONIC tricks yesterday, like weaving in and out of what Echo was bringing, might not work out if Omega approaches this the way that I think they should be. A way that they will.
Yes, I think mostly the Chaknu picked up Grok might be the counter for Lunox. A great counter pick in terms of the channeling heroes into their skills, denying the possible entry of these two entry point heroes coming from ONIC. They want to clearly sustain the lane and prolong the fight as they could.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the first game of the day, Omega versus ONIC. And as you guys just mentioned, they have so much potential, but can they make it work? Both sides of the teams here. Now, I do like Kill VJ on this Roger.
The king!
The king. Will he be able to really get what he needs to do, pop off, and provide the damage where he needs to go? Oh, Chaknu here already. He goes in, but he's getting kind of low here. Oh, a little bit too into the enemy jungle, and he gets taken out early on before 1 minute. Chaknu goes down.
I think Chaknu was trying to do there is mostly just to give vision early on the early game stage that they know that was a Ling. As much as important that purple buff is to his light points to get to that turtle, he might be he overextended his visit in trying to check the pace. But knowing that they were already prepared that Chaknu would be picking in, they tried to take on the chance there.
There were just 4 members of ONIC there. I mean, you don't expect a minute 1 4-man unless you were looking for trouble, and I think Chaknu just mistimed it. Chaknu did not expect, again, ONIC going all in, and it's a better punish early. We've seen teams recover from this, but yeah, that happens maybe 1 or 2 more times before second turtle, and yeah, that's going to be trouble.
Yeah, I like, what he was trying to do there and trying to get, again, that vision. But he goes down again up here in the top lane. He gets taken out, unfortunately, for Chaknu. So he's going to have to make some adjustments here because one too many of those is going to be bad over here for Omega. And now you have the turtle coming up as well.
This would be the chance for Omega to take on the traps or try to just bait them out and clear up something or make a quadrant of security to make their magic work for Renjo, and this will be the time to take it out. But Mycophobia will be running and checking up the points of Chaknu might be coming as of this time.
Yeah, he had to pop the flicker there. Ryota also pretty low, but Turtle about halfway health. Here comes Chaknu. He's popping the damage. You got to watch out. Kill VJ working on the Turtle. Grabs the Turtle going over to ONIC, it looked like. And nice job on the Retribution there.
They were really fast in making that steal work. They knew that Chaknu was already on guard in making that steal. Knowing that they have faster hands this time, they knew that what might happen if they didn't steal that part.
It's difficult for Omega here, given that, again, in the first 2 minutes, they fell the same way in different places. So, looking at it, ONIC just finds the right approach. And Omega, they're reactive at this point, and this is a difficult position for the Roger to come back from. I'm guessing they have to start attacking at angles ONIC's not ready for. Like, think out of the box.
Yeah, I was mentioning this too because Kill VJ, like I said, when you play that Roger, he really has to have that opportunity to come online. And right now, ONIC's doing a great job at stopping that. And Kyrie also providing the information, jumping around on that Ling to get those retries off where he needs to. And that's going to be that, like I said, the first turtle going over to them. And now they're able to just take resources across the map as well.
Maybe what we're seeing right now is ONIC is trying to deny or slow down the process of Omega that can farm as of this point. point of the game. Trying to deny it as early as possible, because if we do it in the later game, Omega has this thing with all of these players going into the late game. There might be other chances that they can pull off in a different way, that they can be that can be a difficult time for ONIC.
Yeah. They're still looking for angles, and I'm liking that at least this time around Omega has learned. Omega knows that just because it looks safe doesn't mean it is. And Hito picked up on the idea. Hito knew that it's not safe, and wow, newly buffed turrets no longer a factor. Under 5 minutes.
Yeah.
ONIC pushes.
Yeah, quick time. I mean, that was a great push over here by ONIC. And, you know, Hito's playing safe because he pretty much has to. I mean, he doesn't want to go and give kills because they know they're behind right now, even though it's only a couple kills, it's only a little bit of gold, but that stuff can really start to snowball here out of Omega's hands.
I think this time Omega wants to take this hurdle, knowing that ONIC is guarding all the possible airs that it can be stolen, knowing that this will be a crucial time for Omega if they don't steal this. But what are the key factors here in forming the ONIC stage?
Oh, wow, what a play, but hold on. He goes in, Marky grabbing the kill there as well. Wow, what a play, but hold on. Turtle as well, Kill VJ grabbing that one. And now Ryota's being focused on here. Can he get away just in time? But here comes Kill VJ. He's going to go ahead and back off here. Wow.
ONIC was starting to divert the attention of Omega from the top lane and to the bottom lane, and they're still moving forward.
Did he catch him? Jacknu going, but Marky's forced to flick around as well. He survives with just a little bit of health, but he's not done yet. Oh my goodness. Marky time.
Marky business.
Marky business.
He got away with it. He got away with it. Look at this. Look at how empty the bottom lane is for ONIC Philippines, for Omega. That is, as ONIC Philippines just uses again the trade. As you saw, Omega's catching up with the offensive, but just the same, it was all a smoke screen. ONIC Philippines knew what they were trading on the map. ONIC Philippines knew what they were giving up, and I think so far, if Hito did not push that, then I would say it was okay. But right now, I'm calling it 60-40 still for ONIC, but let's see how Omega adjusts. I love that they're finding these little windows.
Yeah, they're pretty much trading, like you said, trading things on the map, and they're making it work, and distractions here, distractions there once again, and now it's a fight for resources at this point.
They're trying to just keep on going or denying the progress of ONIC, but Omega is trying to providing vision as well by Chaknu. But one of the things is Chaknu is just trying to disturb everybody, knowing that Baloyski has the mystery shop just to get those discounted items and make him more powerful in the later stage of the game. And what they're doing right now is just probably providing the possible chance of not getting into some team fights as they conserve their energy up until the late game, knowing that these members of Omega can take it really high in the later stage.
That's the thing, is I think Baloyski, he can afford these odd rotations. Baloyski can afford, again, he's sitting at 0-1-1, so not bad for a mid Lunox, especially 5 minutes in. Real quick, as we discuss that, you guys want to...
Yeah, we've got a code for you guys to go ahead and grab this while we're in the pause. Don't forget to screenshot it. Grab that code. I think it's limited as well.
Yes.
So make sure that you get this while you can, because it does not last long.
I think that's it. As you were talking about it,
it's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah. Anyways, back to Baloyski on the Lunox. It's a secondary way to scale, and it's a nice insurance policy in the least place you would set the pace.
Through this.
And that's why relatively the map is clean. It's just now that they couldn't cross over there. See, Chaknu knows where the traps are.
Yeah, he knows where they are, and I like Chaknu's experience as a player is really shining here, because yeah, he had a hard time in the beginning, but you know, he's able to still make those plays and make those decisions around the map that still help his team, and now we have the turtle here.
And this might be the chance of Omega to steal this as they wait for ONIC for this proper chance. Omega is trying to deny Beloyski's entry.
Chaknu getting really low. He gets taken out by the Tempest of Blades. Kyrie, Turtle still being fought for. They're not done yet. Black Shoes popped as well. Hold on there 1 second. Turtle finally gets slain. Kill VJ grabs it. And now there's a full-on battle right there in the middle. And Renzio also getting low, but Kill VJ still able. It's a tug and war, but here comes Marky on that Sun. He has all the clones he needs, and they're working on him, and it finally gets taken out. Renzio going down as well.
ONIC waited for the opportunity to bait them inside Omega. They know they're gonna be denied, but the entrance of Kel VJ and also Marky and Mycophobia gave way to deny the possible block or Grok steal from that Lord.
That's what we were talking about. It's so odd. Kyrie can go wherever he wants. There's no hard catch, is what I'm getting at. ONIC sets the pace every single time. Luckily, KLVJ found a little silver lining in that whole engagement.
Yeah.
And look at this. Now he's in trouble. Renzio to the rescue.
Renzio to the rescue, but hold on. Kyrie also just bobbing and weaving out of there, but he's going to go ahead and just exit out of here. One thing I do want to mention is we talked about the momentum, and hold on, Ryota going to get chunked really low. Still got the immortality, but hold on. There you go. Hito getting taken down on that Esme. But again, the momentum is in ONIC's favor, and they're doing it perfectly.
They want to have a full run of show as they want to conquer the Kings of the Sea by totally distracting the points where they can be pressured down as they want to put pressure on these lanes, providing the fact that the gold advance is not too far enough. This might be their chance, but also Beloyski growing up with the scaling Lunox. What would be the key here in bursting down or leveling up the defense of Omega?
For Omega, it's not a matter of leveling up your defense. It's a matter of bursting down who matters. And don't try to lock anybody down because you don't have any. There's no good target and there's no reasonable target. So Chaknu here, he has to play less of an enforcer, more of a perimeter. He has to set up a perimeter, and then Omega, they just went all in and said, you know what? We're not going to CC anyone. We're just going to go for a burst straight up. And now another fight might break out.
Has to pop the flicker to survive there, and they're getting trapped here a little bit. You know, the Lord is up now, so realistically, both, and surprisingly too, both turrets in the middle lane are still up. And I think whoever gets those turrets down first will really open up the map for them to take that next objective.
Good catch on Mycophobia, pop in the flicker. That's the best case scenario for Omega. That's what Chaknu should be doing in the future. Again, hindsight's 2020, but looking at Omega, they're not very good at holding anybody down. So just burst out who you can bait and switch. But now, Lord fight.
There's a wild charge. The knockup, Tempest of Blades coming down too. Everybody's getting chunked really low. Lord's going to go ahead and reset. And now the stun coming down on Renzio. He's going to have to back out as well. Ryota there as well. And that's a whole disengage for everybody. This is the tug and war we've been talking about. And who's going to come out on top for this Lord, this first one? And at the same time, we have this 1 versus 1 versus Hito and Marquis. But he's going to go ahead and get the advantage with the clones that he has.
They're trying to take a breather, but they're assuming the fight in the Lord.
And they're still going. Chaknu really low. Can Kyrie get this one here? Oh, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. There's the kill right there going off on E2 Max.
They wanted to delay the take of that Lord as they slow down time and pulling back for a breather that they needed against ONIC Philippines, but they just gave them enough time to build up those items, knowing that we're already in the mid-game. They're trying to focus more on what they can burst down, since Chaknu is the primary objective maybe just to pop out those items, not only items, especially we have the flickers from Mycophobia early, and what he merely does is he wants them to use it as early on just to burst down the engage or the pick-off that they can remove in the side of Omega.
This is a dangerous push. ONIC's doing so well to synchronize all lanes, and Omega has an ultimatum. They have to win this team fight. They have to win this defense without much of more than one, possibly one. All they can do is give up one casualty, or else it might be a quick game. All I'm saying, it's easier said than done.
Yeah. Yes. And it's funny because before this game, we were talking about the momentum over here for ONIC, and they're playing exactly like that. And it's so, I mean, look how fast they're going around and getting these objectives now and making smart decisions across the entire map.
This might be their way of showing or proving that they have started yesterday can still really work, knowing that there's a lot of things happening around. Omega with a rating of 35% against 65 of ONIC right now. Things are going pretty bad this time as they want to go in and just Chaco just providing vision there and denying.
Is that not what I said earlier, 60-40?
Yeah.
And then it went to 65-35 like a minute later.
Yep.
But just the same, the key here for Omega is to burst down the right targets. That was the case maybe 5 minutes ago. Now, bursting down the right target is so much harder given that, as it is, ONIC's lineup has so many layers of health. You have several shields, you have the Firaga armor. The only real easy target here is the Popolin Koopa. Like, oddly enough, it's the Popolin Koopa. But how do you even get to the Popolin Koopa when there's like another unit on the map?
Yeah, they're pretty hard to catch, and this is what I was talking about. ONIC has that disengage priority here when it comes to team composition versus team composition, and I'm not sure what Omega can do to stop this. And here we go, Marky with the confidence going in one more time, and they're going to go ahead and just push them off here as they already have that turret down in the bottom lane as well. And they're just going to continue to take the resources in Omega's jungle.
They're not letting Omega out as they see opportunities here as they wait for the Lord to show. Omega might be striking hard to take that buff just to get a push, but they're trying to get or build up fences not to be broken by ONIC Philippines, just knowing that Mycophobia will be coming around the brush to attack, and might be some traps just to hold up and pick one. Renjo still has a chance with KelVJ, but timing will be the key here and making everything work. They have two self-sustaining heroes. One of the factors is they need to have a stronger way in denying the possible cage strategy that ONIC is building right now.
Yeah, and realistically, they're just able to buy time until really the next Lord comes up, because whether they want to do it or not, ONIC can just pretty much park Marky in a lane. He can push it out. Kyrie can go to a lane, push that one out. And there's so much potential there, and right now, all we have to do is just wait until the next Lord comes out.
That is the key for Omega if they want to have this push. But of this, Lee, what do you think?
Well, for sure, there's a Lord Cam brought to us by Smart 5G. He is indeed home. This is an enhanced Lord, Luminous. And yeah, I still believe right now where we're at deadlock, 65-35, they can up it just a wee bit. How? Well, yes, there's no way you're going to steal this away from ONIC. They still have, again, they own the map. This is their house. How do you gain a little bit of real estate? Well, one, here's the thing. This is going to sound weird, but focus on Mycophobia. Mycophobia is your safest bet. Baloyski, to far shot to kill Baloyski at this point.
Yep.
Marky, same thing, especially with Flicker up. So Mycophobia is your easiest pickoff. But the question is at what cost? Like, what's it going to cost to take out Mycophobia? Because Mycophobia is one of the few actual holds that ONIC has. If they cannot get that confirmed stun or stuns, then that puts Kyrie in a weird situation wherein, yeah, his only also stun is going to be the ult. Also, possibly his way out. So, yes, Mycophobia the safest catch. But how do you do that given that you're also going up against the Lord?
Against that Luminous Lord, and here you go, the push into the base. They're going to have to be able to defend this one, otherwise they're going to go ahead and see that Lord knocking on their base here. They still have the turret up too, but that's going to go ahead and go down really quickly as they work on it. The Brilliance being popped, there you go, everybody getting knocked into the wind. Chaknu just trying to finish the minions, the Tempest Blade, but hold on, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the game being focused here, and ONIC knocks on the door of the Kings of the Sea. Game 1 going over to ONIC PH. What a game.